We're going to have our year anniversary coming up, doing live drawings right here on YouTube. Good to see so many familiar faces tuned in. I've got a lot of grants to give out today. A lot. $1,000 cash grants, $1,000 credit. Good morning from Tucson. Still morning? Pretty sure it's the afternoon in Tucson, but either way, good morning. We saw some folks from Hawaii in the chat. Still morning for you guys. Okay, let's, as always, if you have questions, pop them in the chat. I'm going to be talking about grants that are due soon. And this brand new look on the dashboard. How many people noticed this? This was just released. I'll talk about that in a second, but let me know where you're watching from. I see Atlanta, South Carolina, Arizona, New York City. Let me know where you're watching from. Put in your city and state. Say hello to your fellow skippers. We've got 800 folks watching. Our 96th time doing this. We've given out, over 250,000 in these instant grants. Here we are, live. Oof! In the next five minutes. Excuse me, my throat's a little sore today. In the next 5 minutes, if we cross 3,000 likes and entries here, we will do an extra $1,000 grant. If this number crosses 3,000, so go tell someone to enter. All right, we're going to start spinning in a minute, but let me see. I see Santa Clarita, Harrisburg, Charlotte, Philadelphia, Vegas. Yes, we've got a lot to get through, especially because we missed Friday. We've got a lot to get through. So here we go. Absolutely. I never want to miss a live. It's reluctantly, I told you all, it's a rare event when we won't be here. We've got Julie and Pat helping out. Shout out to them. Ooh, the poll. The poll we asked. Let's take a look at the poll. 28% of you. Wow. Over 1,000 votes. 20% of you are here for the first time. Welcome. You're part of the best community in the U.S. for entrepreneurs. 27% 1 through 10. Welcome back. Try to get over 10 to the larger group. 11 to 40. 28% of you have been here for between 11 and 40. That's amazing. And 25% over 40. Pretty even buckets. Congrats. Whatever bucket you're in, welcome. Welcome to all the new folks as well. Dante says, this is my first time. Welcome. Okay, someone who's been here for 90 plus times. Let's say something in the chat. We'll pull up for point of comparison here. Who's manifesting a win? Who is manifesting a win? Before we start spinning, you all saw this. Look, we've got a brand new thing on the dashboard. We are going to start categorizing your business as launch, grow, or build. If you are watching this right now, the 1,100 of you, your business is in one of three buckets. You either have zero revenue, you're just getting started, you're launching. You either have some revenue, but less than 100,000, or you've got over $100,000 in revenue. Wherever you're at, we want to help you grow. So if you're just getting started, we're going to help you get your first revenue. If you're got some revenue, but not over 100K per year, we want to help you get over 100K per year and get grants and funding to help make that happen, et cetera, et cetera. So make sure you confirm your revenue. We've got a bunch of exciting things coming there. You'll see at the top here, your business is categorized as such based on your revenue. And we've got exciting things happening there. Let's go to instant grants. All right. Let's start spinning. We've got a real OG here helping you get your COVID EIDL loan. Absolutely. 5 years ago, we first started helping people with their COVID EIDL loans, right? COVID is exactly 5 years ago when the SBA came out and said, here are EIDL grants, here are EIDL loans. Let's get going. Who's ready for the first spin? Spin is up. Who's manifesting? Brenda A. Ryder in Michigan. You're on the clock. Brenda in Michigan is on the clock. Okay, coming up in 20 minutes, so many of you have joined the group calls, and we have a $10,000 business plan grant that is due this Friday, 3 days from now. Join our team, Dave and Ray. If you don't know them, you should. They're incredible. Join them in 20 minutes. The link is in the description. They will talk about business plans, how to make your business plan stand out. Why do you need a business plan? What can you use it for? What does Skip look for when evaluating and choosing a winner? What did I miss? I know a lot of you have attended. Brenda in Michigan. And I didn't say at the beginning, hopefully you checked in on the app. Not mandatory yet. It will be soon. Tony says Dave is awesome. Couldn't agree more. And Ray. All right, Brenda, going once, going twice. We're going to get through a lot of winners today, so we got to keep it moving. No grants lock. Sorry. Not claimed. Spin number 2, 0 for 1 for today. And yes, checking in by grant number 100, that will be enforceable. So hopefully you've all figured it out. Q27P3. Tawana B. The Lamb Up Salon Suites in Florida. $1,000 cash. You're on the clock. Thanks to all the new members here. See a ton of new members. Tiny Shay, Brooks. Yes, the check-in button may not update, but if you've hit it once, we saw the confirmation. We're aware of that. Then you're going to get credit for it. Susan, thanks for becoming a member. Wow, a lot of super chats today. Kieran, Annette. Paula, welcome as a new member. And Hot Grease. Record number of new members. Tawana. Glam Up Salon Suites. Not claimed. Oh, wait, let's make sure. No grants lock either. Okay, next pin. Yeah, this is number 96. Use your pin for number 96. Should be the same pin. We standardized pins now, so it's the same pin, even if you have multiple businesses. Amy G in Alabama. You're on the clock for $1,000. And have we crossed 1,000 likes yet? Someone let me know in the chat where we're at. Amy, 30 seconds. This is my first time. How do you know your entry number? It's on. So in a different place on the app, you don't actually need your entry number anymore because I'm going to call your name or the winner's name. You can see your entry number somewhere else. Amy T. We're rooting for you. This is about time when we go 0 for 3. 761 likes. Thanks, Ocean View. This is about time when we go 0 for 3, when chat is probably all talking about this is why we need the check-in. Well, we've got the check-in. We're just doing a long wind-up period to make sure everyone knows where it is. Amy, going once, going twice. No grants lock, not claimed. Spinning again. And speaking of, huge shout out to our brand new grant winners page. You can all see this right now. It is live in the footer on the homepage. It's also in the YouTube description. helloskip.com/skip-grants. Here it is. I demoed this a week ago. We've got most of it updated here. It's not all 100% updated, but you can search the winners, all the finalists. These are all the people who maybe didn't win. The grants were unclaimed, and you can go back and search all. You can even look at the 10,000 grant winners. If the favorite is here today, we can go look up. You know, she won $15,000. Teresa, shout out to Teresa if you're here. She won $15,000 last year. So search for your business. Make sure you didn't miss anything. If you know you won, go check out your listing here. Tennessee S. Tennessee S needs business in Texas. You're on the clock. Did I see you in the comments a minute ago? All right. Remember, you don't need to put down your pin if this isn't you. Did we see her? And what do you all think of the new grants page? Let me know in the comments. I want to give a huge shout out to the team, as usual, doing amazing things. Why did we make this overhaul? Well, we've highlighted here how much we've given away in the past 30 days, how many winners we've given out, 22,000, 27 winners, past 30 days to date. Hopefully we get a bunch. We show you what's upcoming, and you can search. I think that's a big one to see, you know. And for new folks coming in, seeing that a lot of folks are winning, seeing grants due soon. Here are the ones that are due soon. Oh, Tanisha, you're here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's pull up your website. oneononehh.com is loading. Loading. Might need to come back to that. Congratulations. Winner number one. Finally, you just won $1,000 for your business. We're going to send you a link in case you want to come join. There we go. And you will be on this page very soon. And you can see too, again, if we look here, folks who've won, who we have photos for. It says they'll speak with most of the winners. Who sees them? Who's seen themselves so far? Either as a winner or a finalist. Anyone see themselves yet? Okay, round number 2, we're going to stay on cash. We're going to stay on $1,000 cash. All right. Brianna K, Bees Roots and Remedies LLC. in Washington. You're on the clock for $1,000 for Bees, Roots, and Remedies. Does it help with throats? I feel fine, but for the throat. So, Brianna, can you send this across? Maybe some honey. All right, Brianna K. 1,300 folks watching. We're gonna certainly get over 1,000 likes today. I'm gonna cover some SBA news, probably in a video, if not today, tomorrow. You need to have the app to get the PIN, by the way. Brianna K. Bees, Roots, and Remedies. Well, I am curious if there's something here. Something that could soothe the throat. Great site. This is always a bummer when you see a great site. Wish you were here. Herbal teas. I'm all for it. Unfortunately, though, we didn't see you. Not claimed. Thanks, Jack and Jeff. Good to see you. For the update, almost 900 likes. It's a good sign. Bee Skincare. Thank you for the kind words. All right. Tiana C. Teas Resin Boutique LLC. This one. We're going out to North Carolina. Tiana in North Carolina, you're on the clock for $1,000 for your business. For the 20% of you that are new today, here's what we've been up to. All the spins. We've done over 700 spins, around 300 winners, I think, just doing these live twice a week, every Tuesday, Friday. Chance to come together with your fellow skippers. Be part of the community. And if you bookmark this page and always checking, you make a habit to see what else is out there, who won, make sure I didn't miss. Or if you didn't want to, turn on your brain as well. Tiana, 1 second left. Great job indeed, everyone. 951 likes. We haven't crossed 1,000 in a couple weeks, I believe. Tiana is not here and does not have her Grand Slot on. Remember, these 4 people, if they had their Grand Slot on, they would have $250. They would win. They're missing out. That's an endorsement for Grant Slock. If I win, how do I claim? If you win, we email you. Typically, then we send you payment information. I meet a lot of the winners. Video call. Shanika G. Pretty Meek Hair LLC in New York. We are covering a lot of states. What round is this? Ed and Julie, how many have you? Is this number 7, number 8? The chat, help me out. Okay, how many people are going to join Dave and Ray to learn about business plans, how to make yours better, how to give yourself a shot at $10,000? Coming up in 7 minutes. How many of you are going to claim? 4 more likes. All right. Incredible. Shanika G. Pretty Neat Care LLC. Not here, not claimed. We're going to keep it moving. Now, this is the downside. We open this one up a few days before we usually do. Gives more people time to forget about showing up. That's why we've kept it, 2 days in advance. You can apply to the next one. Speaking of, though, this Friday's live will be here, and that will be posted later today. So be sure to enter that right after, or it'll be better. It'll be full speed ahead. Here we go. Delante L, Creators Gift LLC in Illinois. Give yourself a round of applause, everyone. 1,000 likes. That means that the bonus spin is a full $1,000. Delante L. Someone's got to call these people. Anyone know Creators Gift LLC in Illinois? I know a lot of you have the buddy system going on, where you cover for someone, they cover for you. Hey, I've got to do childcare pickup today. Here's my PIN. Cover for me. I know that happens. A lot of you guys do that. Delante. No brand slot. Well, everyone who's not here means it could be an opportunity for you. Delante, not claimed. Yes, get a proxy. It's a good lesson. Tell someone, invite them to skip, and then you can take turns covering for each other. Jennifer M, The Place Psychological Services in Texas. Jennifer in Texas. While we wait for Jennifer to show up, on the homepage on Skip, like I said, the team is releasing changes every single week, but just on the grants front, there's a couple due soon. Our 10K strategy grant is due on Friday. You can always go to calendar view, actually, and see what's upcoming. Instant 97 will be released later today. You'll see that here. The 10K strategy grant is also due on the 11th. And you can go further down and see our 10K small business grant will be due in 2 weeks' time as well. Jennifer. Librarians Tech says the calendar view is an underrated feature. Absolutely. Well said. Just the quickest way to say, hey, just tell me what's due soon. Cut, depending on how your mind works. Just want to focus on, great, what's due tomorrow? What's due this week? I need to worry about. Jennifer, do we see you? There you are, 79138. And your grants lock is on. Double shout out. Let's pull it up. Wow. ThePlacePsych.com. Great site. The Place Psychological Services. Grab a snack and let's chat. Amazing. Now accepting insurance in Texas and Virginia. Great site, Jennifer. We'll send you an invite. And congratulations. Winner number 2. All right. Next round, a quick $1,000 credit round. That's what this one is. Then the bonus round. Eric A., Ashley Solutions LLC in Idaho. You're on the clock. $1,000 credit. All right, let me take a look at some of these questions that have come in. Was the early applications were removed? Bismarck. Okay, this is a great question. Yes, so Tuesdays and Friday. Well, we didn't have our Friday last live, but you can now, we haven't had it for a couple weeks, but you will be able to apply early for 97, 98, and 99. Expect changes for number 100. Okay, now that's when we're going to release a few changes. Speaking of, if you want to get ahead of the game, I strongly encourage businesses. Again, we want to know what stage you're at. Are you pre-revenue? Are you have some revenue, less than 100K? Are you 100K plus, maybe $1 million plus? We want to know, because what we would recommend you to do is dependent on what stage you're at. But we do want you to do the basics, like have a website, business plan, entity, if it's applicable. And you can often use the business checklist to review those things. Business bank account, that's super important. So go through the business checklist on the sidebar here and do your best to complete whatever you can. Eric, did we see Eric? No, Branslot, not here. All right. We're going overtime today. We've got at least 2 more winners to pick out. I know some of you might go join Dave and Ray to learn about business plans. Go enjoy. Bryce G. in Georgia. You're on the clock. Appreciate you all. Kind words, nursing the sore throat. Again, like I said, I never want to miss any of these lives. Bryce G, New Horizon Diversified Training and Logistics. You do not have to turn on Grant's Lock to win if you're here. But if you're going to miss it for some reason, you don't have your pin, turn on Grant's Lock to get a part of the grant. Luther asked that question. All right. Bryce, come on down. Haley, good to see you. Former winners. It's great to look through the chat and see, wow, so many of you have won. Awesome. It's a great business. Ooh, Pro Financial Fitness says, my business is categorized as launch. Okay, so what are you all categorized as? Drop in the chat. Are you launch, grow, or build? Launch, grow, or build? Bryce. Grant's Lock. Not clean. Okay, let's keep going. I see some grow. I see some launch, grow. Carol F., Hazy Fudge LLC in New York. You're on the clock for $1,000 on Skip. Wilson, big shout out to you. Indeed, a rare 2-time winner. You heard it from him. I see grow. Relaunch. Interesting. Launch and grow. You're both? I'm down as a growing. That's good. We all want to be growing again. Whatever stage you're at, we're going to help you connect. Zero revenue, we're going to help you get your first revenue. Or over 100K. Whatever it is. Carol, Hazy Fudge. hazyfudge.com. You must be at least 21-year-old. That Hazy Fudge, bourbon infused fudge. Would that be good for a sore throat? Faith, good to see you. Well, we don't see Carol, but she's got a grand slot on. So Carol's winning. 250 on Skip. Congratulations, Carol. All right. You know what? Let's go to this. We're going to go back to cashier. Because we crossed 1,000 likes, I want us to give this away at least $1,000 cash. Tony D, Dragonfly Gentle Care in California. You're on the clock for $1,000 for Dragonfly Gentle Care. Which is individual coaching support customized to your specific needs. While we wait for Tony has 30 seconds. Let's see here. Let's welcome in Jennifer. Jennifer, how are you?
I'm great. I am shocked. Hi, y'all.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I actually, in between sessions, I was just jumping on. I was like, it's been a minute since I was here. Let me just come.
Incredible. Glad it worked out with the timing and you're able to get in the pin. Have you ever been watching while you've been with clients?
I did once. I had a session that kind of ran over and I told her, look, I'm just going to pull this up in another screen. It's going to be fine. I'm still here. So it all worked out. She was great.
Amazing. Well, I assume you've been a part of the community for a while. How's it been for you?
It's been fun. Like the vibe of the Skip community is just everything because there's so much. Everybody's in competition for these grants, but it doesn't feel like a competition. It feels like everybody's family. So I really enjoy it.
Well, everyone's so happy for you. Getting tons of love in the chat.
Thank you.
Tons of congratulations.
Thank y'all.
Amazing. So yeah, persistence pays. Yeah. Anything you want to share with the Skip community?
Yeah. So y'all keep thugging it out. I was just on the phone with my mom because I had to tell her and cry before I got on here. But I've been on here for maybe 60 something skips if there have been 90. And I was kind of like, it's kind of fun to just be in the community. But I literally right before this started today, I submitted the application. I was like, okay, if it is, it is. If not, cool. I'll still be in the groove with the rest of the people. And I won. So fun stuff.
Amazing.
Just keep on applying.
And where are you located?
I'm in Texas. I'm in the DFW Metroplex, so right outside of Dallas. I'm a licensed clinical social work supervisor, so I do therapy, but I also do supervision for social workers that are looking for clinical licensure. And I love snacks and I love to joke. I'm hilarious, I think. So if y'all are interested or you know somebody that's interested, pass me along the place Psychological Services.
There you go. And then your website will be live on the grants page, but that's for everyone in Texas. You guys heard the call to action.
Thank you so much, Ryder. I know y'all
Amazing.
have to get going and I have to get to another session, but thanks for having me.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks. Bye.
Congrats. So much love in the chat here. Yeah, it's amazing. All right. Where were we? We were with Tony. Who's here? Mama Mouse. That's me. Entry pin 3695. Dragonfly Gentle Care. Congratulations. What's that? Winner number 4, because we had 1 grant slot. Tony, congratulations. Wow. Tons of comments to get through today. You know, I couldn't do as much rapid fire talking as I usually do, but to 4 winners, just congrats to all of you for showing up. You hear it time and time again, and amazing. Go enter Friday's grant. It'll be posted in the next 20 minutes. Okay, it'll be posted in the next 20 minutes. Congrats. Remember, you can check out the grant winners page. Congrats to the Skip team for doing this, and go find out if you are, what type of business you are. Launch, grow, or build. Go verify that information. Congrats to everyone. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.